Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to jump back in and talk about this Topps Project 2020. Now, I have a previous video on this basically addressing what the project is and how you can make profit off of it. I will link that right up here, but I want to jump back in because something big happened that's going to change the whole game for all of us. Now, if you did watch my last video, the one right before this, it was a mail day, and I did mention in that mail day that there was going to be a part 2 the following day, which would be today. But since Topps Project is super hot right now, I'm going to delay that mail day to 2 days from now, I believe, maybe Saturday, because I do want to drop a video today and tomorrow explaining and addressing more on this Topps Project. Now, today we're going to be jumping over to eBay and discussing and looking at cards that you can still get right now that dropped earlier in the project for a fairly good price and that can make you major profit in these next few weeks to months. And then tomorrow I'm going to be discussing the cards that I personally have picked up from the project and the profit that I have already seen from those cards. Now, before we do jump over to eBay, I just wanted to address what I said at the beginning. I did say that something big happened that's going to basically change the whole game and how we look at these cards, these Topps Project 2020 cards going forward, and when more and more drop on the Topps website. And what that big thing is that this Ken Griffey Jr. that was live on the website, it was talked about in my previous video. This one right here had reached a 99,000 print run. Now, that blew the previous high print run out of the water. The previous high was around 30K with a Mike Trout card. 99K blew it right out of the water, almost 69,000 more than the Mike Trout. Now, there is some pros and cons with this. Some cons, obviously, we don't know what the future cards are going to be. You know, they could start pushing up to that 99, 100, 105, 110,000 range. Or right after that 30,000 card, the Mike Trout, the cards that were released right after had a lower print run. So we could see a drop right there. So that could be a pro. If, you know, you're taking the risk on buying it, you could get lucky with that. But 99K is a lot. More and more people are starting to jump in. So that is a con for the people who have already been in the hobby. Now, the pro for that card reaching 99,000 print run is the earlier cards are about to skyrocket. And what I mean by that is those cards, the ones that have 15, 10,000 or less print runs, some that have, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9,000 print runs compared to a 99,000 print run, those cards are about to skyrocket. And I'm going to show you 3 cards that you can get right now for still a good price that I believe will have major profit in these next couple of weeks to months. Okay, so the first card that I want to look at is this Mariano Rivera Topps Project card, and it is the number 72. So this one has dropped. It dropped, you know, a couple of days to a couple of weeks ago, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I think we're up to around card number 90 maybe. So card number 72 about 18 cards ago, and they dropped 2 every 2 days. So a couple days to about a week ago. This print run is only 9,500 basically, 9,545 to be exact. So that's fairly good compared to that 99,000 Ken Griffey Jr. card that sold. 9,545 is pretty good. And these cards, I personally bought one of these, but I'm not going to go into it too much because I'm going to explain that in tomorrow's video. So make sure you are subscribed and turn the bell notifications button on so you never miss that video. But this card is going, you can get this card right now for 130, 130, 23 sold for 250. So I don't know, maybe these 2 were just posted. So if you're watching this right now, these are great deals. I believe I paid 99 for mine, maybe 3 days ago. And they're already up to 130, 130. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the recently sold just so we get, a better look at them. Okay, so we are on the recently sold. We can see one sold today for 165, another for 147, another for 100, one for 150. So it's really bouncing all over the place. And one key tip to look at is if you're a person that has bought this card and you bought it for, say, you know, maybe 120, don't let this $100 scare you. These prices are jumping all over the place. Like right now, May 28th is when this one sold. If I scroll like all the way down to here, May 26th, so literally in the last 2 days, and even 2 days ago, it was at 160. So there is so many sales going on for these cards right now. So don't, you know, get panic. A lot of people are panicking because of that 99,000. They don't know if the next future cards are going to be as high as that, or if they're going to be lower, or if they should sell their previous cards right now because they might think that Topps Project is dead, which I don't believe at all. I think the previous cards are going to skyrocket. This one literally has started going up already. It's starting to average, you know, 140, 150. That $100 one, don't be scared by that. Someone just must have got a good deal on it. You never know. I think out of the 3 cards that I'm going to show you today, I think this could be the best one to invest in, especially because you can go get one for 130 right now. And of course, Mariano Rivera is a Hall of Famer, so that just adds to the profit. So next card I want to show you is the Derek Jeter by Andrew Thiel. Now, this card you can still get for fairly cheap. We can see one sold for 115, 105, 113, 100. Let's jump out of recently sold and see what you guys can go get some for right now. And even, you don't even have to go to buy now. You can even try and snipe a bid and get a better deal. That's always an option. That's why eBay has biddings. You can always snipe a bid, get a better deal. I tried sniping a bid last night for a card that I was already going to buy, but, you know, I tried sniping a bid to try and get a better deal. I did lose the bid, so I just went and bought the card. But, you know, if I won the bid, I would have saved some money. So always look out for that as well. Now, these cards we can see, let's go to lowest, first, and buy now just to see what people are pricing them at. You can get one right now for $100, 105, 159. There's 19 watchers on it. That's too high, you know. 105 though, so 100 to 110 right now is what you can get them for. So fairly cheap. I know $100 might be kind of steep for some people, but still fairly cheap regarding like what these cards are going for. And I just believe this card, with really any Jeter card, is a good investment because of Jeter's induction into the Hall of Fame in 2021. Obviously it was postponed from 2020 because of the events occurring in the world. I think this card, it could see some profit in the next couple weeks, 2 months, but I believe it could even skyrocket in the weeks or months leading up to that Hall of Fame induction, as well as his rookie cards. Let me pull one out for you right now. You know, Derek Jeter rookie card, the 1993 upper deck. I also have the 1993 tops. I think all of his cards really can skyrocket, especially these cards, since the market is going crazy for them right now. And I believe it can go even crazier those weeks, months leading up to the Hall of Fame induction. Now, the last card I want to show you today, I might throw in another one after this that isn't super high demanded right now, but is still cheaper than all of these. But the last card is this Jackie Robinson, number 79. Now, this card you can still get. Look, you can get one right now for 100, 120. So literally $100, you can go grab one right now. Not bad at all. You know, cheaper than that Jeter we just looked at, and cheaper than the Mariano Rivera. $100. I was debating on buying this card, but you know, I have spent a decent amount of money on a lot of Topps Project cards, so I'm holding off right now until I, you know, sell some off to make some more money. But this Jackie Robinson, you know, iconic player, number 42. The print run is really on the lower side. It's only got 11,643 compared to that 99K one. I did forget to mention the Derek Jeter print run. That one was a little bit higher. That one was pushing almost 21,000. The exact number is 20,974. So that is a little bit higher, but I think it's worth the risk considering it is a Derek Jeter, and, you know, with the Hall of Fame induction. So I think all Derek Jeter cards are in play here. Even some that come out like in later dates, I still think those would be in play. But going back to this Jackie Robinson, $100, really good deal, you know, fairly recent card. Again, only 80, number 80, and we're up to what, 90 right now, so fairly recent. And considering that, you know, those last two just dropped for major high print runs, on an 11,000 print run for only $100, I think is a steal right now. All right, guys, well, that is it for this video. I did say I was going to mention one more card. That is the Dwight Gooden card that just recently dropped, but I think the print run's around 26,000, so it is a little bit higher, but I think you can get that card right now for like 70, 75 bucks, which isn't like a horrible investment. I just believe that these other three will get you more profit than that one right now, but I could be wrong. But you know, that is still a good investment if you want to look into something a little bit cheaper. Now, if you aren't already, make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button and turning the bell notifications button on so you never miss part 2 of this video, which should be dropping tomorrow, and that mail day, which should be dropping on Saturday if you guys watched part 1. If you didn't watch part 1, I will link it right here. I do discuss the 2 cards that I picked up, which are right here, so make sure you go check that out, and even drop a like on this video if you learned something about Topps Project 2020 that you never knew before, or even if you just enjoyed the video in general. And with all that being said, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.